Missouri is set to execute an innocent man in 2 days. On September 24th at 6 p.m., Marcellus Williams will face lethal injection unless you and I demand that Governor Parson stay the execution. This is the third time that Marcellus is facing execution. The reason? There is no evidence to support that he is guilty. Marcellus was convicted for stabbing Felicia Gale to death in 1998. Although the crime scene was covered with DNA evidence from the perpetrator, none of it matches Marcellus. The case against him was based on the testimony of two unreliable witnesses. Both were incentivized by promises of leniency for their own criminal cases, as well as reward money. Both individuals were known fabricators and provided inconsistent statements. Their information could not be independently verified, nor did they provide anything that wasn't already public knowledge. In 2016, the Missouri Supreme Court stayed Marcellus's execution due to DNA testing that showed DNA on the murder weapon wasn't his. However, the case was then sent back to the Supreme Court of Missouri. Without considering the DNA results, he was then rescheduled for execution. Then, just a few hours before he was set for lethal injection, then Governor Greitens stayed the execution to allow for more review. He appointed a board of inquiry to investigate the case. Under Missouri law, the stay of execution remains in place until a review is finished and a formal report is issued. Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey ignored this and sought a new execution date. Missouri has destroyed or corrupted the evidence that could conclusively prove Marcellus's innocence. The victim of the family opposes Marcellus's execution, but the Attorney General has been relentless in pursuing it. Marcellus's jury consisted of 11 white people and only one black person. The prosecutor had a history of racially discriminatory jury selection. The St. Louis County prosecuting attorney Wesley Bell admitted that the previous administration committed constitutional errors that resulted in Marcellus's murder conviction and death sentence. Unless you and I spread the word, Marcellus will be executed on Tuesday for a crime he didn't commit. The state will use pentobarbital. The manufacturer of that drug has banned its use for execution. In fact, most pharmaceutical companies won't supply their drugs for executions. Most states are forced to purchase drugs illegally across state lines. Missouri buys their drugs for executions in cash from an unknown source. Marcellus has spent the last 23 years as a model prisoner. He's a devout Muslim and serves as an imam at his prison. He has an exemplary prison record and is a poet. What can you do? Sign the petition. Share this video or make your own. Spread Marcellus's story across all your social media platforms. Use the hashtags SaveMarcellus and Marcellus Williams. Put the link to the petition in your bio. The Innocence Project has even created pre-made posts ready for you to share and graphics available for you to create your own content. And don't forget to call Governor Parson's office and request that he halt the execution. The Innocence Project has also created a script you can use when calling, which is on the screen now.